Just even seeing the kids' faces every time we set it up, that's just literally the best. But it's also the worst when we have to come and take it down. They be ready to fight us every single time.
Remember when your biggest problem as a kid was keeping your socks on in a bouncy house? I know, I cannot believe we're the new adults either. But today I'm sitting down with the owners of Too Much Fun Rentals to find out how they got started and why they chose to get into the business of bouncy houses. All right, welcome guys.
Thanks for having us.
Not saying it at the same time. All right, so let's get right into it. How did the idea to open a bouncy house come about?
Honestly, just in 2021. So me and my partner, Jeff, we both had our daughters right around the same time. So we were just honestly looking for stuff to entertain them with in the backyard and just outdoors. We both got our apartments at the same time as well. We had moved into new apartments and we were just on Wayfair searching up different furnitures, and we just happened to come across commercial bounce houses on Wayfair. So we just figured, why not just get one for our daughters just to try it out, and then that's how the whole idea came for the entire business.
2021 was like a big year as far as like COVID and stuff. Everyone was inside, so we figured that we could find something we could bring to people because everyone was staying at home, people weren't going out, everyone was quarantining. So we thought the best idea was to find something to bring to people.
What's a typical day like for your business?
We typically run on like mostly weekends, but typically any day of the week whenever people call us and we just show up. We start in the morning, we start setting up, pack the truck up, show up to the party, set up, talk to people, see how they want it, set it up, take pictures, and then go from there.
And after every party, we just sanitize the bounce houses, vacuum it, sanitize it, clean it. Then we just re-roll it, make sure it's packed up correctly so that it takes up the least amount of space. So that, because they're pretty hard to store, so they get big. Yeah, they get big. So it's usually on Saturday, because that's when people mostly have birthday parties and events during the weekend. So yeah, it's usually Saturday, Sundays. We occasionally have some on the middle of the week for kids who are like out of school, just want to have something to do.
What is it like to maintain the bouncy houses? Because like you said, you sanitize them, but what goes into that?
So we basically just spray it down with Clorox. We have a Clorox spray. We spray it down, sanitize it, and then we have a hose that we just hose it down. And then if there's like in between, we have a little mop that we just get all the crevices out. And then as far as like the grass and like all the dirt, we just vacuum it out. And then once it's all, because the water kind of stays in there, so we just turn it upside down, let it dry, roll it back up, everything's sanitized.
So when it comes to marketing competition, would you say that you guys surveyed the market before getting into this business?
To be honest, I don't really think so. Just in general, we never really seen bounce houses around, just driving around, being in White Plains or in the area at all. So seeing this online, we thought it was definitely something different. We
didn't really look at the competition because we didn't really think about that, honestly. We just jumped into it just to try something. Mm-hmm. It was our first business, as like small business owners. So we just wanted to try something different. We started with one unit and then we got another one about two to 3 weeks after. So before we even booked our first parties, we had 2 units. So we were up and running from there.
And there's 3 behind us now. How many do you have?
Right now, we have 12. So
wow.
Yeah, we have 12 units. One of them is actually a 20-foot water slide.
Wow.
So yeah, it's 20 feet high. This was our first unit that we got right here. This is the one that's on the logo.
Okay.
Right there. And then this is the water slide as well. So it's 20 feet high. It was just way too big for us to set up with all the other ones. It wouldn't even fit.
No.
We also have units that cater to like smaller kids too, 3-4-year-olds. We have our white one right here. We also have other ones that are smaller than this one without slides. So we cater to all ages, even adults. This one and our water slide, we go on ourselves, so. Yeah.
I know that's right. Okay, so what would you say sets your bouncy house business apart from others?
From the ones I've seen personally, I think it's the material. Our material is like heavy duty commercial material, mold resistant. So it's very easy to clean, doesn't rip easily, doesn't poke holes in it easily. The other ones I've seen are more like just home bounce houses that they rent out. So I think that's what kind of sets apart a lot.
Most bounce houses, like companies, they're kind of older.
Yeah.
So they don't have new units. Like you could tell like the difference between our like commercial grade material that we have. Yeah. Like most bounce houses, they're like thin, they have older units. Because we haven't really seen any bounce house companies that are like brand new with brand new units.
Okay. And what key factors would you say have contributed to your business's growth thus far? It's been 3 years, right?
Yeah, this is our 3rd summer for sure. It's definitely just increasing our units, getting more products, just marketing as well. We do a lot of Instagram ads, Google ads, Facebook ads. That's what really took us to the next level.
So the ads.
Yeah, the ads, and of course word of mouth as well. That's what really got us the first couple of, I think our first 10 parties were just all word of mouth, because we didn't start advertising until like
maybe like a year ago or recently. Yeah,
like
actually.
our second season,
We
second
really
summer.
try to make it into like an experience for people. So people always tell people, like you said, word of mouth is like the biggest thing for us.
Yeah, like one of our first clients, I think it was like our fourth party. She ended up getting this castle, and she ended up referring 4 other people for us off that just one party. So we were like, damn, that's crazy. Just a fourth party, and we have like 7 more parties just from this one client. So it was perfect.
So you would say the key to retaining customers and new customers is word of mouth for your business?
Yeah, for sure.
Gotcha.
And just, of course, the customer experience.
for them. Yeah.
What trends or changes have you noticed in the bouncy house industry thus far?
I feel like people they're not renting out your traditional bounce house anymore. We're just like a bounce house or a slide. People, like our white one right here, people love this one. It's definitely different. People like to do gender reveals, and it's just like a nice, something that doesn't really clash with when you throw a party, with your decorations and everything. We also just got another pastel one, which I think is gonna go crazy. People are gonna love that.
Yeah, it's basically like the white one, but it's a peach color. So it's definitely like a party stopper. Like you can use it for many different occasions.
Okay. So your audience is mainly children, but you do adults as well?
Yeah, it's mainly children. Because children are the main, that's who really love bounce houses. But we, like for our water slide, it's 20 foot high. So adults can go on it. It's super fun. It's fast. Even I get scared of it sometimes. That's how fast it gets.
Okay. So so you have 12.
Yeah, but they're not all just bounce houses. So we actually have a inflatable tent, so an inflatable nightclub. So it comes with lights around it. It's white, and you could throw like a party in there, have a DJ. You could set it up. We actually had a wedding party in there one time where they just had a tent in the backyard, but it's inflatable, so it looked pretty cool. We have a movie screen, an inflatable movie screen with a projector as well.
Okay.
So yeah, we're trying to diversify, but we're kind of just trying to stay within the inflatable realm. So.
The bouncy house. Well, bouncy, inflatable experiences. Okay, so you guys started in 2021. How did you finance the business when you first started?
Pretty much it's ourselves. We both work full time. I'm a registered nurse. He's sales at Zillow. So we pretty much just put our eggs in one basket and just tried to jump start it.
So you guys took a chance and it's working out.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, we basically just bought our first 2 units ourselves, and then within the first, I think it was probably like 5 to 6 parties, we made our money back already. So, and that was like after that lady had referred us to like 4 more people within our 4th party. So we had already made our money back. Everything was just growth from there and net positive. So.
Come on, revenue. I love that. Okay. So what would you say is the most memorable party that you guys hosted thus far?
There's a lot.
I know they're all memorable, but like if you could, pick 1 or 2.
We've been to some crazy houses for
Yeah,
sure.
we have. I think for us it's probably we actually just started venturing out into working with bigger businesses. We started working with the YWCA.
Oh wow!
With their summer camp, the Camp Funkus, and we're also working with the Freedom School camp in Greenberg at the Greenberg Church. So just working with them because not everyone has the finances to rent a bounce house for themselves. So we're also looking to do private parties. We're also looking to give back to the community. We grew up here, so we like to work with camps, youth bureau at some point.
At the
Family
churches,
days,
we usually
everything.
do at that church on Post Road in White Plains.
Yes, the Baptist Church in White Plains. Yeah, so just seeing the kids just enjoy themselves.
What feedback have you received from customers? I know mainly positive, but if there's any negative, like how do you deal with that?
We just take it as constructive criticism. Honestly, we're still a growing business, so we want to grow and just continue to expand. So we just take it as constructive criticism. Honestly, we haven't had any negative feedback. Like, just to be honest, we haven't. We set up our biggest like thing that sets us apart too is that we do 4-hour intervals or 6-hour intervals or 8-hour intervals. Most bounce house companies, they leave it overnight, and most people don't want that in their yard overnight. They don't want to have like kids in their yard all night and it messes up the lawn sometimes if it's like a water slide. So I think that's what kind of set us apart too. We come, pick it up, take it out quick, so it doesn't even seem like we were there.
Are there any special packages that you guys offer?
Of course, yeah. So we also offer like multi deal packages. If you rent more than one, we'll work with you with the price. Even if you can't really afford just one for 4 hours or 6 hours, or still, if you just want something, come to us, access, we'll work with you either way. We're not really stringent or picky or at all. We just want to get us out there. The more people see us, the better for us.
Yeah, and we even travel too. So furthest we went at least an hour and 45 minutes away. So we definitely willing to travel.
How far out?
It just depends.
That hour and 45 was like Jersey.
Yeah.
Like deep in like South Jersey.
Of course, like if we need to go further, there's just a travel fee. But we always make it work.
Nice.
Always make it work.
You guys are flexible.
Yeah.
They're flexible, guys. It's awesome. Okay, future plans. Let's talk about future plans. What would you say your long-term goal for the business is?
So we want to expand just all into like all-out party experience, like the full party experience, like cotton candy machines, face painting.
And that would be a package.
Yeah. So.
Nice.
Tents and chairs, that's going to be a huge thing for us as well. Carnival experiences. So we're just trying to make a full party rental, not just for like birthday parties or like at residential, maybe like block parties, but we want to make the full party experience.
Yeah, we really want to be big on experience and bring, like a too much fun experience to everybody. So
Too much fun rentals. All right, are there any new services or products that you plan on introducing in your business? I know you mentioned one earlier, but let's talk more about that.
A pastel peach colored white bounce house, which is gonna be good for like gender reveals or just kind of like decorative parties where you don't want anything to clash too much. We also got this one I'm actually pretty excited about. It's called the
Balloon Dome.
Yeah, balloon dome.
A balloon dome.
It's like a bouncer, but it's also balloons inside that just rotate in the air. So you're pretty much in there with it's like a snow globe.
Clear dome.
Yeah, it's like a snow globe, but with balloons inside.
And like the kids go in there try to grab things.
Yeah, so it's like a giant snow
it's
globe.
constantly turning the
air.
balloons in there.
Yeah.
So it's like it's basically like a snow globe, a
You know
giant
what
snow
would be
globe.
really
you can dance in
cool
that.
for like the adults? Like if you guys just like put money in there, because like when you go to like those arcades and you gotta like try and grab the money.
Facts.
That would be a cool idea.
We got to try it.
That would be dope. Okay, so how do you plan on staying competitive in this industry?
Honestly, just by getting the newest products. That's the best. That's the only thing that separates us. So, like I said, every other company that we've seen, they have older products where you can tell they've been used for a long time. These are three years old and they still look new because we maintain them. A lot of companies, they're bigger, so they don't just focus on inflatables. They focus on, like I said, a lot of other things like tents, chairs, the whole party thing. So the inflatables are not really their main spiel. With us, we're going to try to keep it inflatables, but also creating that full party experience. But we want to make this our main focus. So just separating ourselves with the newer products, the newer units, continue to grow.
What would you say is the most rewarding part about running this business? Besides the money, I know the money is great, but besides the money, what else would you say is like the most rewarding part?
Like I said, just giving back to the community, Like we both grew up in White Plains, so working with the YWCA, I used to work there as a kid with the camp. I used to go there for camp too, working with them, working with the freedom schools, working with the youth bureau. It's all been just been all rewarding to me. I like that a lot.
For sure, yeah. Just even seeing the kids' faces every time we set it up. That's just literally the best. But it's also the worst when we have to come and take it down. They be ready to fight us every single time.
Put the sad face on.
We have to beg them to get out. We have to tell the parents like it's time. But just honestly seeing how excited they are as soon as we set it up, that's the best feeling. Knowing that we can make their party something special.
Awesome. My last most hard question. Everybody always chokes up on this. No, I'm kidding. What advice would you give to somebody who's considering opening a bouncy house business like you guys did?
I would say just, of course, getting the newest products possible and actively staying on social media. So our Instagram, that was basically like the word of mouth for us. We just had all our friends reposting us, spreading the word. So of course, creating content and getting that marketing. I have a marketing degree, so it was pretty much easy for us to market and create content, great content that we can get out there. So we want to just make sure that we're continuing to create that content. But that's my best advice. Get the newest products possible and create great content so that you can market it on social media. That's it.
That and just getting started, If you even if you don't know how to start, just start.
Yeah, start off with one unit.
Where it goes.
That's it. One unit, rent it out. Then with that profit, buy your second unit. That's it.
If we didn't start when we started, we'd probably just still be talking about it right now. So yeah, just start and then let it take its own path and then see how it goes.
You heard the men, just get started. All right. Yay! That's it. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Bye-bye.
Appreciate you. Sweet.